Muted. That completely threw me off. The game wasn't showing for a second, and I went, ah! So I'll start. Everybody breathe. Everybody chill. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people who are in possession of souls. We are back with the wonderful, the ever-confusing Chicken Police. Are they a bunch of animal racists? It's unclear. Do they seem to eat bug children? They definitely do. This game has weird, seedy underlying things, and I'm totally not sure how it's going so far. In terms of last week, we thoroughly interviewed everybody at a nightclub. We went to a residence of the person that has hired me and found that her assistant had been murdered. Then we faffed about a bit trying to get into her safe, where inside there was a piece of a painting. We went to a diner to speak to one of our seedy underground contacts, and we finished up the stream in our office preparing to go to, I have written it down, the Sweltering Nile brothel. So this could be a very interesting experience, and I hope that it doesn't immediately descend into some sort of cannibal-esque. There seems to be a weird predators and non-predators style underlying thing in this world, and it's very strange. There's one company that's trying to make replacement meat so the hunters don't have to eat the other people, but they're all people and they've all got arms and stuff, and they all drive cars. It's I work so I lurk. Psycho Leak, I always appreciate the lurk regardless, and welcome to the chat for this week. I hope you are having a good work day. I will be sporting the chicken hat for the time being, and we are going to get started. I have gone into a menu without really meaning to. There we go. How is everybody? How is everybody doing? Was I calling that phone? I don't think I was.
Thanks, Lewis. Again.
Oh, don't mention it. Besides, it was my big dream
Yes.
to help you with a serious case.
Well, let's hope you can help. What can you tell me about this list, old pal?
Well, these names. I know half of them personally. Maybe even more.
So to sort of catch you up, Lewis is like the stuttery next door neighbor. And he escorted the murder victim home, and she turned up murdered. But he also seems to have lots of high-end political connections, and we found this list that was I can't remember exactly where we got it. We got it from somebody in the nightclub who had worked on the investigation previously, and it contains all of these names, and Lewis for some reason knows them all, and for whatever reason we are now going to this brothel, and if I remember rightly we got slightly past this point because it's we were relying on autosaves. Lewis for some reason has a membership to the seedy brothel. I say seedy, it could not be seedy.
I knew it.
But I have no idea what kind of list this is.
Here we go.
But these are all members of the upper class, politicians, business people. Oh my. Even the commander of the Royal Guard.
Damn.
But I really don't know what it means.
So, is it a dead end?
I'm afraid so.
But it wasn't. There was a thing, and we knew we...
May I ask what you have gotten yourself into? This looks serious.
It's complicated, Lewis. But nothing good. I can tell you that much.
Ah. Is there anything else that I can help you with?
I guess I need to work through his...
Maybe there's something.
I think I need to work through his ass. We had got slightly past this point.
Deborah, the girl who came to me tonight.
Yes. She's a very lovely young lady.
He
Where did you
did.
take her after you two left?
Where she asked me to Flowerville.
Flowerville? Rochester Street 37?
Yes, exactly. Why?
Luck.
Did something happen?
Nothing good, Lewis.
Hi, Sky. Exposition is happening. What are you doing, Sky? How's it going, Sky? You having a good time? How's your weekend been so far?
This?
This?
Oh, my goodness.
I think we have a bingo, gentlemen.
You see, I also have one of these.
Yeah.
A card? Like this? Really?
Yes. It's a membership card to a very exclusive club.
Sex club.
How exclusive?
Very.
That's what I'm talking about.
Straight in at the
What
deep end.
does
Sex clubs.
SN mean, Lewis?
S
It's
and
the
M.
sweltering Nile.
But that's a...
Well, yes, it's a brothel, but it's not like that. It's something completely different.
Calm down, Lewis.
completely different
We're not
brothel.
gonna tell anybody.
Thank you so much. It is rather embarrassing.
Listen, Lewis. How do we get in?
You want to get in? Well, if you show them this card, they'll surely let you in, but it will be obvious you're not regulars there.
We're used to that.
So, are we going to a luxury brothel?
Correct, Marty. Thanks for the help, Lewis. I owe you one. For the third time today, I think.
I'm going to go on record and say I have nothing against sex workers, which is a hell of a sentence. But this is a film noir setting, so I immediately assume that it's a bad thing, which might be my previous experience with brothels in films and shit like that. Not that I have any experience with brothels in real life. I'm just going to change the subject from that line. That's very strange. In my defense, one could read the actor's exposition despite the sound. You are that is very correct. And bring it on. Bring on the explosion jump scares on. He is divorced. Very correct. Very true.
I don't know what you said to him, but after you finished, he almost immediately van disappeared.
Really? That's suspicious.
Or he had business elsewhere.
There's nothing
It's
wrong
New
with
Year's
sex
Eve.
workers.
Everybody's going somewhere.
I just assume that they're bad in a film noir setting.
I didn't see her after the show. If I'm not mistaken, she usually leaves when everyone else has already left.
What else do you know about her, Lewis?
Oh, not much. What everybody knows. She was a dancer, then a backing singer, then star, and then club owner.
And if you're just joining us with Chicken Police for the first time, welcome. We're 12 minutes into a stream and I've already had to justify the fact that I have no problem with sex workers. This game has got so many problems. It was a different time setting paints with a very dangerous... Very true. That is very true. I just... I'm not thinking about the different time. I'm thinking about the stereotypes of film noir is more the point that I'm saying.
We found out as much already. Do you think she'd fled the Stavonian massacre? That's why the secrecy.
Do you mean the massacre of the royal family? I'd say her accent is a dead giveaway, and her name too, though it's undoubtedly an alias.
So it's possible that she is a part of the royal family.
I don't think so. Nobody could have survived that awful night.
You're probably right.
I'm not the only one getting Anastasia vibes from this girl, right? Escaped sort of civil war. Are we talking about? I've never seen the Anastasia film, Disney film, not Disney film. We had this previously, discussed this previously. Pretty sure Anastasia was like Fox or something like that. It was like off-brand. It was like off-brand Disney. It was just not one of those things. Also, I don't believe in gender stereotyping is not a thing, but one of three sons, we didn't tend to watch Disney princess-style Disney films when we were growing up. Product of my upbringing, maybe, why I missed Anastasia. Maybe I should watch it now. It's on Netflix.
What should we know about the place, Lewis? Besides what they're dealing in there.
No, it's an elegant and exclusive place. Not everybody visits them for that, you know. Some animals just go for company.
It's time to spin that wheel. Thank you, Dolly. My favorite, not my favorite part of the stream. My favorite part of the stream is speaking to you guys. But it's time to spin that wheel. What are we going to get, everybody, do we think? Is anybody hoping for anything specific? Cordobes. We have landed the Cordobes. Cordobes. The Cordobes entirely covers up. Yeah. There we go. There's the Cordobes. For you, Dolly, if we have not had the frog hat by the end of the evening, I will make sure I put the frog hat on for you.
I see. I guess it's mostly visited by the upper class.
I mean, the hat is almost, it's like style relevant, right? It's basically a trilby slash...
Mostly,
It looks
yes.
like it anyway.
The wealthy who have a taste.
What is happening at this club? A taste for what?
Yes, of course.
The sweltering Nile. Is it going to be all camel women?
Is it true what they say, that it's some kind of hidden stronghold of the royalists?
What other animals come from the Nile? Crocodile ladies?
The Nile
And
is
men,
a
I
proud
suppose.
herald of the coexistence of all the species. Yes, but stronghold? I don't think so.
But the place must be an eyesore for the separatists, right?
Oh, don't worry for the girls, Sonny. They can defend themselves
Anonymous.
quite well. The separatists wouldn't dare to go near the
Thank
place.
you for that. Benner or Tapper, make yourself known. That's generally one of you guys. And if you're not, if it's neither of you, I hope you have a nice time watching.
Well, we'll see what they have to say about these two old cocks.
Yeah, they said cocks, everybody. And for some reason, they said fuck last week and have gone back since starting today to saying clock again. So who knows what's happening.
A little
Yeah, it's
bit,
Benner.
equivocal.
Hi, Benner. How's it going?
Look, I'm sorry I dragged you into this, Marty.
Ah, don't be. I would have been bored to death, still be on that shooting range.
And Laura, what about her?
She's used to it. Every New Year's the same. You know, since that special one.
Don't say it.
A bloody New Year's. Yeah. So Laura's probably at home, waiting for me on the couch, staring into a candle and killing a bottle of wine.
Yeah, the question
Or
mark.
two.
The question mark isn't coming up on our screen, Benner. It's coming up as like a weird sphere type thing. I don't know what it's meant to be. Are you on Android? Is it like a weird... Is it like a weird question mark that doesn't transfer for some reason?
You can get out of this any time. You know that, don't you?
If you start something, finish it, right? Let's just make it through alive, okay? Or Laura will bite off my head. Literally.
I'm on it, partner.
Let's go down to the brothel. Let's go down to the brothel. Let's go down to the brothel to find ourselves a treat. Oh, okay, it's just a goofy smile with those glasses. Fair enough. Chapter 2, The Killing.
To Marty's delight, we were heading toward the most exclusive brothel in Clawville. The separatists and those opposing the monarchy hated the place, just like they hated everything that supported interracial relations and peaceful coexistence of all species. So the place wasn't just a brothel, it was a symbol. But just like a brothel is not a worthy symbol, Clawville failed to turn out the way it was intended.
Well, here we are. The kingdom of long legs, silky skin, and fluttering lashes. We've arrived.
So the implication... Oh, I need to turn that back on because we've gone over it. The implication here is it's going to be like different species intermingling based off what was just said.
Calm down, Marty. Watch your blood
It's gonna
pressure.
be tigers kissing birds and shit. Oh, it's a sexy lemur lady. And a foxy lady. Oh god, the foxy lady. That one is a little on the nose. A dog dame. A bird fella. Everybody needs themselves a bird fella. Do I speak to these people?
brides are elegant, just like Laszlo said.
Lewis.
What do you think could be the old rabbit's type? Fluffy tails, furry ears, a raspy tongue?
Oh, for the love of all the gods, stop it.
But just think about it.
Please shut up, Marty.
Yeah, you know, there's the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail right there, isn't it?
That woman, she's familiar.
Do you think it's her? The broad from the Bloody New Year's?
God damn it, Marty, do you have to say it out loud? It gives me goosebumps.
Chicken bumps, more like.
Anyway, I don't know if it's really her. I always get confused by the exotic ones, but yeah, maybe.
Honestly, it gives me the creeps.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, I now want to read. I've not been too bothered by the codex, but what the hell was that about? The Bloody New Year's Eve. They keep referring to this. They've referred to this on a couple of occasions. The night that changed Sonny and Marty's life forever. It started with a strange call and an unexpected visit from a tigress, and ended in a hatching house where the duo had to witness an unprecedented massacre. Sonny became personally involved in the case when a strange figure in a top hat targeted his family, but escaped before he could have been apprehended. In truth, the case was never officially closed, but under the pressure of the Attorney General, the papers had reported as the glorious triumph of the Chicken Police. This is where the legends originates from. Pardon me, I'm just burping in the microphone. Started by an unfortunate lie. Nobody clip that. That was awkward.
She's what I call an exotic beauty.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Hey, every animal's the most beautiful thing in
I'll
the
see you,
world
Dolly.
to someone.
Yeah, you're right.
Oof, I don't know about you, but I go weak in the knees for stripes.
Please, Marty, I don't want to know. And I don't care. Keep it to yourself.
The child,
And let's
welcome
get
to
out
the
of here
chat.
quickly.
Can't I even talk to you
How's it
anymore?
going?
You can. Ask about the weather, or how's my lower back. Those two are even connected if you want to know.
How's your lower back, the child?
Yeah, old fart.
I love it when the chicken gets sad. I'm just...
Beauty is relative.
Yeesh. That guy's stare gives me the creeps.
Stupid sexy lemur.
I can see why.
I've always told myself that birds are weird.
You are
what
a
did
bird.
you just say?
Huh? What? Me? Nothing?
What? I love...
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you be so kind as to help me?
I do
With pleasure,
declare.
ma'am.
The zipper always comes down on my dress. Would you kindly zip it back up?
Dolly speaks like this after watching The Golden Girls for an afternoon. Like, the exact Fox voice. Dolly starts talking like that. Lower back, what about it? How's it going? How is your lower back?
Can I, Sonny?
What am I, your mother? Do what you want, for God's sake.
Happy to help, ma'am.
Oh, what a gallant young man.
It's a fox
Clucking
and a
lords.
chicken. Are we really doing this? Did that really just happen? It's still undone though. What's that about?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I try again?
If you'd really like to. Please be more careful this time.
Is it?
I will be, ma'am.
Is it insinuating that he just did he just in his pants? Is that what that was insinuating when the thing exploded? Am I allowed to say that?
Oh, thank you, honey.
Marty, ma'am. Marty McChicken.
Thank you, darling Marty. I'm much obliged.
Anytime, ma'am. Anytime.
Oh, it's zipped up now, that's fine. I have notes. Sexy things are happening.
May I invite you gentlemen for a drink?
It's a
perhaps?
fox and 2
No,
chickens.
thank you. We're in a hurry.
Oh.
May I invite...
No, thank you.
Oh.
Okay. We're really not gonna help Marty get his end away. Pictures, more pictures. What could possibly go wrong? I mean, I'm alright, nothing much really. Just being on the internet. What's this game? This game is Chicken Police, and is the fox loose in the hen house? What is going on in this game today? Okay, let's talk to the...
I think she must be the receptionist.
She's behind the
Bravo,
reception desk.
Mr. Detective.
Why'd you have to be like that all the time?
Well, sometimes I seriously can't decide if you've become totally stupid over the years, or it just entertains you to act that way.
Well, you know, that's a good question.
That's exactly what I mean.
My name is Day-Night Diamond. Welcome to the sweltering Nile, gentlemen.
Miss Diamond, I'm Sonny, and this is my partner, Marty.
If I may, miss, you have a beautiful name and exceptionally wonderful stripes.
Marty, not now.
Oh, thank you very much.
Please excuse him. He doesn't visit places like this very often. Me neither, to be honest.
Oh, nothing to worry about, gentlemen. There's a first time for everyone.
You're absolutely right.
We're just interested in a certain lady called Deborah.
Deborah. We don't have any employees by that name right now, but if you want, any of our girls would love to be Deborah for a night.
No. Excuse me, you misunderstand. She doesn't work here.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
It's kind of confusing, but let me try to explain.
Please, I'm at your service. I'll gladly answer any of your questions.
I'm pretty
You
sure.
hear that, Sonny? Any questions?
Shut up, Marty.
Could you... I need to speak to the... But I shouldn't tell this receptionist that we're cops, right? Well, this looks unique. It is pretty damn unique. We've not seen anything not safe for work so far, so I don't think that's where this is going. If it does, turn away if you're of a sensitive disposition.
I wouldn't want to offend you, far from it, but it's evident you're from the police, even without this.
Is it that obvious?
No, it isn't, but, you know, here in the Nile, we have a keen eye for this kind of thing.
Right. I understand, ma'am. Do you know a gentleman named Louis C. Hayworth?
Of course I do. Mr. Hayworth is a regular guest at our establishment.
I see. How regular, if I may ask?
I can't give you any information about that. House policy.
We have that too. It's called the law, ma'am.
If you have any questions of that nature, please come back with a warrant.
Touche.
Does this list mean anything to you?
This? I'm not sure. No, nothing.
I don't believe
Don't you
her.
see some familiar
I
names on
immediately
there?
don't believe her.
I do, but everybody knows those animals. Personally, I have no contact with any of them.
I see. Oh, thank you. Look, she gave this to us. The girl named Deborah, the one we asked you about.
I see.
Do you know what this is?
Of course. It's a membership card.
Was this person a regular here?
If this belonged to her, then yes. I can check for you. Please, the ladies will entertain you while you wait. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Much obliged.
She Is she escaping out the back, do we think? Do I need to speak to the ladies?
How young is this?
This place is clucked up. Marty, we're not here for that. Just for the information we need.
Yeah, but you know what, Sonny? We're fortunate to be able to choose what we do with our lives, huh?
You are, Marty. You have the chance to work with Santino Featherland. Me, on the other hand.
Aha.
Am I honestly speaking to all
May
these people
I
again?
invite you gentlemen for a drink?
I do
perhaps?
declare.
No, thank you. We're in a hurry.
Oh.
This brothel is giving me the vapors.
Beauty is relative. Is he a bouncer or a guest? I'd rather not ask.
Does it really want me to
I
investigate?
apologize for the
there we
wait.
go.
Please, come with me, gentlemen.
So you were successful.
My mistress, Madame Zavas, would like to meet you.
You mean that, Madame Savas?
As far as I know, there's only one of her, so...
Are we about to meet a
Yes.
crocodile woman?
Please, miss, take us to her.
With pleasure.
Pretty sure a crocodile will eat a chicken again.
Madame Zavas was a legend in Clawville. Her name was known all over the wilderness. She's an avid royalist, former member of the Council of 12, spy master, assassin, businesswoman, and courtesan. To be honest, I didn't even know she was still alive. She's no spring chicken, that's for sure. She could also be my mother, or maybe my grandmother. First Ibn Wessler, now her. Honestly, tonight it wouldn't surprise me if His Majesty Hector III didn't grace me with his presence.
What's the whole comment about the grandmother about? Crocodile woman.
Interesting pieces.
Crocodile woman.
Do you think so? It's the art of my people.
Crocodiles?
There are many kinds of crocodile in the wilderness, Mr. Featherland.
Oh,
This
sorry.
is the
Yeah,
art
I get.
of the Nilenites.
Ah, hence the name, the sweltering Nile.
It's a river, Mr. Featherland. My ancestors lived by this river a long time ago.
Ah, interesting.
Thank you.
Don't worry, everybody. I was being needlessly thick. Of course, they were referring to her age. Thank you, chat. How long does a crocodile live for? Out of interest, is that do people know that? Is that a fact that people know? Well,
Is that the time already?
Have you noticed your clock's not working?
How observant you are. That clock isn't meant to show the time. It's a decoration. A memento.
It's beautiful.
Indeed.
Up to 70 years in the wild. Okay. Did you Google that, Dolly? Admit it.
What a painting. Congratulations, ma'am.
Marty.
Congratulations.
It's beautiful indeed. It's more than 40 years old. You know, I was considered pretty then.
Oh, don't say that. You still look great, ma'am.
Thank you. It feels good, but no. There's no need for lies. Those days are long gone. Every age has its truth and its beauty. For me, beauty is not in the looks anymore.
I agree, ma'am.
I mean, no, that one I actually knew. Huh. Dolly, you're very wise. How did you get so wise? Slime and punishment. Oh god, have we got lots of joke names? We've got owls don't blink, slime and punishment, 7 pieces of my mind, the death of the horse, 40 years of the reptile, 1 key to the animal mind, Dr. Zazuzo Quetzalcoatl. It's very interesting that all this is clickable.
There are books here on quite a variety of topics. There are books here on...
Okay, it's just... She's clearly very well read.
Let me introduce myself properly, ma'am.
I like her.
Mr.
I think
Santino, I know who you are.
I think her character design
I
is my
also
favorite
know
so
your
far.
partner. The legend of the chicken police is always one step ahead of the chicken police.
Thank you. That's flattering.
May I ask what you are looking for exactly? Here on this night?
You know, that's an interesting question. The card we've shown your lovely colleague.
Belongs to an old friend of ours, whom we haven't seen for a long time here.
And the name?
Unfortunately, no, Mr. Santino. That's confidential information. In my line of work, discretion is everything.
Well, you know, in our line of work, the law is above everything.
Oh, do you think so? I could tell you what your colleagues think is also above everything, but as I said, discretion.
Look, ma'am, we don't want to impose. We're conducting a private investigation, which started off as harmless, but now it's murder.
That sounds serious.
Most foul.
It is serious.
Most foul.
That's why we'd be grateful
Because
for your
they're
help.
chickens.
In that case, I'm at your service. Ask your questions, and I'm going to answer to the best of my knowledge. As long as you're not wading through muddy water.
Oh god, there's puns everywhere.
Fortunately, I swim very well for a chicken.
I swim well, too.
I'm going to sneeze, so I'm going to mute the microphone. You're welcome.
As I was saying, it belongs to us. Only our most valuable guests have one of these. And our employees, of course.
The employees, too. Good to know. Can you tell me if this card belonged to a guest or an employee?
No.
I thought so. Yes, thank you. Lewis Hayworth is a good friend of mine. It surprises me that he's a regular here.
You wouldn't believe our clientele. You would be shocked.
No doubt. Lewis, does
Why
he come
is he
here
so
often?
intrigued by Lewis?
Not so often.
Thank you for the vague answer, ma'am.
The mystery is thrilling. The thrill is life itself.
That was beautiful, ma'am.
Tell me, have you ever seen this list?
I have.
Am I right to assume it has something to do with the sweltering Nile?
It does, yes, but I can't tell you more about it. No,
Discretion is key.
absolutely.
Do you know Natasha Katsenko personally?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about her.
Warm-hearted, protective, quick-tempered, fierce. Yes, fierce.
Thank you. Very useful.
This place isn't just our home with the girls. It's a sanctuary.
It's an animal sanctuary.
Really? How?
It symbolizes why the city was founded almost 1,000 years ago. Unity, love, freedom.
Interbreeding?
That too, yes. Do you have a problem with that?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't. My girlfriend's a predator.
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
Now I'm intrigued to know what his girlfriend is. Some of the wording in this is really
So,
hard.
gentlemen, what do you want to know?
Let's see.
Okay, we have our first question.
Deceit is everything to Zavos.
It's the
She
creepy
used to be
forward
a
chicken
spy,
face.
So I'm going to take her every word with a grain of salt.
Who's really behind the legend, Miss Sawas? Who are you really?
Who's behind the legend, Miss Zavos?
I don't know
Who
why I
are
read that
you,
out.
really?
Just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland. And because I've been taught, I know how to survive. I always was what I had to be.
And you managed to dodge my question. Clever.
Well, you see, this is one of the typical elements of survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you? You're not an easy one to fool.
I'm trying to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are stronger and more dangerous than the truth.
We know they're the king's spy.
Isn't it dangerous being a royalist nowadays?
You know, Mr. Featherland, those that are genuinely dedicated never care about danger. That's something you must know even better than I.
Do you think it's my loyalty that motivates me the most? If you do, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Maybe you're not loyal to the police, Mr. Featherland, but you are to your own principles and ideals. Am I right?
That's true, but you're avoiding the question. Why did you stay in the king's employment after the scandals that are making half the city riot? What makes you still believe so much in the institution of monarchy?
You know, I always adapt, but only to a degree where I still don't have to give up myself and my ideals for the sake of survival.
You'd rather die then?
Maybe it would seem too dramatic or even romantic to you, but yes, exactly.
I think this was
I'm sorry to doubt you, but I've always thought your kind was rather compromised.
Do you mean spies or crocodiles?
Spies, of course.
I must disappoint you, but there aren't many groups as loyal and unwavering as the spies, Mr. Featherland.
If you're telling me, ma'am, I believe you.
I mean, how was that the wrong question? She spoke for like 45 minutes. Why did you decide to open a brothel? What is the sweltering night? Is it really just...
What is the sweltering Nile? Is it really just a luxury brothel?
First of all, it's what it looks like. Luxurious relaxation with luxurious ladies and gentlemen. For wealthy ladies and gentlemen with luxurious needs.
And under the surface?
If you're insinuating that my girls are kind of spies, you're on the wrong track. On a very wrong track, to be precise.
Don't they have confidential information on almost all the wealthy bachelors of Clawville?
Bachelors? Don't be naive. Almost exclusively married men visit here.
Well, then my question is even more valid.
Of course, they know much. Many visit here who don't care about sex, Mr. Featherland. Some come here to talk. And meanwhile, they inadvertently say a lot about themselves.
Which makes them easy targets for blackmail, right?
It could, yes, but even the assumption is offensive.
I am not doing very well at all.
If I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable price for such a secret as this, but if you guess right, I won't lie to you. Then, I will tell you you were right. Yes.
Good. Let's see. The answer to my question.
Didn't even give me the
Natasha
option. That's good.
Katsenko.
Well, Mr. Featherland, it seems the gossip about you is right. What gave it away?
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant, so she was either trying to hide it or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth. Am I right so far?
Indeed, Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you before she met Ibn Wessler. He fell in love with her, gave her a job at the Millions Club. The rest is history.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland. I'm really sorry you're not working for the government.
I am working for the government. I'm a cop.
Are you sure, Mr. Featherland?
Touché.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We can put it that way, but you know, this isn't just a workplace. She also lived here. She was part of our family, and we still love her very much.
Right. That puts everything in a different light. Savas is a true survivor, always was. And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her.
She's a survivor. When the city thinks you're dangerous, why is that? You try to shape her into your image. Why did you take her in? Maybe you saw yourself in Natasha. Tried to protect her from what?
You tried to protect her. From what?
Natasha came to me penniless, cold to the bone, and wounded. She was only 17 years old. Even if she were my enemy, I would have taken her in until she recovered. Yes, I'm like that. I was raised to be like that.
Haven't you seen any opportunities for profit? Or were you guided by pure animal goodness?
Is that so hard for you to believe?
I think that worldly women like you try to turn every position to their advantage. I hope I don't offend you.
Mr. Wizard has redeemed Spin the Hat Wheel, so it is time to spin that wheel. Never not gonna say it like that. Spin, is it gonna be frogs? Dolly wants frogs. It is Time Lord, we're gonna say. So then we do this one. It says Time Lord on my screen. Time Lord. Oh, you're hoping for Bola. No. That's there are far too many hats to be able to be picky like that. I mean, I'll add Bowler to the list. Maybe you'll get a freebie in a bit. And then we get rid of the wheel, and then we do that, and then we go back to the game.
On the contrary. But no. I didn't see any opportunities in a girl who could barely speak our language, who was starving and wounded and obviously running from something. In fact, I was taking unnecessary risks because of her.
I think I have done terribly in this interrogation. Oh, I thought I clicked Time Lord. Why is Time Lord's hat invisible? Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Shh. Click the wrong thing, chat. Oh, I got a thing. That was at least a slightly better thing. The Stone Cold image is just a mask, isn't it? No, you're capable of anything to keep your secrets hidden, am I right? Oh, thank you for the hydrate the child. I have my humongous thing of water. It's very exciting.
You knew you were taking a risk, yet you still took her in. Why?
I need to... That's very useful, but I wish there was just a straight-up pause
I
button.
don't know, Mr. Featherland. These things can't always be rationally explained. Not even when I've lived my whole life based on reason, on logic, almost every step calculated.
So Natasha came and turned your whole life upside down. She's like that, isn't she?
It's in her nature, yes. Poor thing can't help it. She's like a tornado. She usually takes everything with her.
That's quite an apt metaphor. But I have to agree.
Did she sweep you away, too?
I don't know yet, madam. I'm clinging firmly to the ground. Do you know where Natasha came from? Before Clawville?
Naturally. The poor dear couldn't even deny it. Even her name's eloquent, her accent, but mostly her manners, Mr. Featherland. She's from Stovos, and she belonged to the upper class of Stavonian social circles. She could barely even speak the language when I first met her.
That's all you know about her. An ex-spy like you must have checked up on her new protege's past.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have. Multiple times putting my most treasured connections to good use. But nobody found anything. Natasha's trail could only be traced back to the Stovonian border. What happened in that country, no one knows.
It's rather curious, don't you think?
It is, Mr. Featherland. Yes, curious. That's why I've always been rather fond of Natasha.
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zavos is protective. It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her proteges. If I concentrate on that, maybe she'll open up to me.
I'll be honest, the whole brothel thing, I was expecting it to be a lot more seedy. They've done it quite nicely. She's a character I like. Have you kept in touch? Did it occur to you that you could exploit Natasha and Evan's relationship? Protective. Why did you let her leave with Wessler?
Have you kept in touch?
Only occasionally, Mr. Featherland. She writes to me every few weeks, and very rarely we talk on the phone. But I haven't heard from her in weeks. The truth is, I've started to worry about her.
Did she give no sign of being in trouble?
Never. No. Natasha's not the kind to talk about her feelings.
Yeah, I've noticed that myself.
He says that having met her once, though, which is the thing that I have a problem with. You were angry at her for leaving, afraid she might blab secrets? No, because she's protective. When was the last time you saw her, Madame
When
Zavos?
was the last time you saw her, Madame Zavos?
Maybe around 2 months ago. There was a ball, attended by Ibn Wessler, his beautiful mate Natasha, and myself. Yes.
Was she herself? Did you feel like she was afraid or worried about something?
On the contrary, she was unrestrained, free, radiant. She was in love. Yes, in her own unique way.
What do you mean?
You know Natasha loves on a different level than most Clawville women. Or most women in the wilderness, in fact. Maybe it's because of the Stovonian origins. Perhaps it's something else.
So you didn't notice anything strange about her?
Well, if anything could be called strange, it was that I saw a woman positively floating above the ground, who previously used to stand on it with 2 feet.
I see. Thank you, madam. How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
I couldn't say.
And I still couldn't stop her, and you know why?
Of course I do. Because you loved her.
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, Detective? Yes, I can feel you have.
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the subject.
I have felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended, and alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. But I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
Yes, you're right. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
Anytime, Detective. Yes, anytime.
I feel like that went terribly, yeah. Yeah, decent. 4 stars, I'll continue.
Please, gentlemen, wait here a moment. I would like to show you something that could help you.
Oh, that's excellent news. Thank you. We will wait.
Do you trust her?
Not in the slightest. Even her smile is fake. This woman wallowed in other animals' secrets until she became one too.
That's exactly how I feel.
Anyway, now that we're here, we can take a better look around.
Just what I was thinking.
Okay, there's going to be a time implication somewhere.
These books are here for a reason.
Owls don't blink. Slime.
These books are here for a reason.
7. $49. 7.49. Hey!
A hidden door. Who'd have thought?
I mean, that was
She
quite
is a
hidden for me.
legendary ex-spy.
Well, this is something I've never understood. Why isn't a key good enough? I mean, you can take that with you, but riddles can be solved by anyone.
I don't think many animals get to be in this room, Marty. And the other thing is
Maybe she wanted us to find it.
exactly what I'm thinking. Who knows? Anyway, we're going in.
This room is not like her at all.
The other must have been for show. Marty, this is the reality. We're talking about a professional spy.
A former spy.
Still, if anyone knows how to mask her real face, it's her.
Wait, you think this is who she really is? Cold, dark, and tiny.
And full of secrets.
Ugh, this place gives me the creeps.
Me too. We better get out of here before she comes back. Ah, names, numbers, dates. Oh, furry gods.
Do you think they all belong to the brothel?
Hell no. Half of it is a matter of national security.
What did we step into?
You know what? I don't care, Marty. I'm too old for conspiracies. The only thing that matters to me is to find out what the furry hell we're doing here.
And what it has to do with Natasha.
Sure.
So the rumors are true.
Military intelligence. This dame's really something. I'm starting to think the whole brothel is just a cover.
Makes sense. You think she's still working for Royal Intelligence?
Well, based on what she told us, she's a committed royalist. So I imagine she does.
Hector III, our great and fair king.
I feel sorry for the poor fox, to be honest.
I don't. He has it pretty good.
Would you like to live your life as a puppet? Everything you do, carefully planned. Your rule and authority, the whole thing, just for show.
Even if he is just a puppet, Clawville needs a king. He gives strength and hope to many animals.
Huh. I guess.
Report subject.
Somebody started typing a letter but left it unfinished.
What does it say?
Number 2947222, report about separatist group movements.
Damn it. Don't even read that.
What? Why not?
I don't know about you, but I don't want to get caught up in the royalist-separatist conflict. What you don't know can't hurt you, right?
I can't even recognize you, boss. Where did you put your sense of adventure?
My sense of adventure has retired. Leave it alone. Just forget it.
Underdog Standards typewriter. Standard. Oh, okay.
This has got to be it, Marty. Look at the missing page.
Oh, gods. And look at the names.
Yeah, the ladies and their guests.
Damn.
What this means, Marty, is that the most influential people in the city had been Natasha's patrons. Some even from the royal family.
This book could destabilize Clawville.
At least the Clawville we currently know.
You think this is behind everything? Somebody's blackmailing Natasha because of this?
That could easily be the case. But something still doesn't fit. That piece of a painting.
Sonny?
If there's even a small chance of...
Sonny,
What?
there's another familiar name here.
What are you talking about?
Is it Lewis? What am I looking at? Should I have been able to see it? Is it Molly? Molly Starling. That's his...
Fucking hell, Sonny. Molly?
She was working here too.
It's his wife,
It's
if you've not watched
probably
previous
someone
weeks.
else with the same name.
So that's why Natasha told me they'd known each other for a long time.
Look, boss.
I can't believe it. All those stories about her past.
Listen, Boss Bird. Molly loved you, right? Isn't that what matters?
Marty, please shut your fucking beak.
Yeah,
right
there's the
now,
swearing
or I'll Shut
again.
it for you.
Okay, boss. I'm sorry. But
Just shut the cluck
And
up.
there it's back to normal. I don't...
We've caught them sneaking around, Miss Diamond, you see?
I see, madam.
no, back off, ladies.
There's no need for this. We don't want trouble.
Where did he pull that shotgun from?
Maybe you don't. Unfortunately, trouble has found you, gentlemen.
Madam Zavas, we needed to know the connection. What this place has to do with Natasha. And
And?
my wife.
Filthy cops? He's talking gibberish. May I shoot him?
No, not yet, Miss Diamond.
I'd be very sorry to put holes in your lovely striped skin, but believe me, baby, I will. I've always wanted to know if diamonds are bulletproof.
Please, madam. It'll all be over in a second.
No. We have received different orders, Miss Diamond. Stand down.
Oh, I see. The pony does tricks on command. Well, I'm not surprised.
That's enough, Marty. You knew who she was, didn't you? What she meant to me.
Well, well, Mr. Featherland. Aren't you interested in your case anymore? No? All it took was a name from your past, and your professionalism drowned in the mud.
Stop playing games with me, Zavas. What does all this have to do with Molly?
Nothing at all. No, she was just a little bird among the many who sought refuge here.
You forced her into this.
You'd love to hear that, but until she met you, she was one of us. Just another...
You clucking...
Sonny, no!
Oh! Sheba, welcome. Sonny the chicken just got punched in the back of the head.
I was dreaming. But it wasn't the kind of dream you'd want to remember. Dark and painful. Then the suffocating smoke woke me. It wasn't fried eggs, that's for sure. Where was I? What happened? That treacherous crocodile. Then I saw Marty, who looked as horrible as I felt. Well, I've always wanted a romantic sea voyage.
I have, like...
God damn it. I knew I shouldn't have gone along with this.
Marty, I told you you could get out any time.
And you knew damn well that I wouldn't. That I would never leave you in deep shit once I've joined you. You knew it, and you still asked me to do it.
Marty, listen.
You're a selfish bastard, Sonny, and you drag everyone around you down with you. How long was it till retirement? 120 days?
121.
But you just couldn't sit still on your ass, could you? Well, take a good look around, Boss Bird. This is you. And this is what follows you. Just this clucking misery. And dead bodies. Do you understand? You have nothing else to offer but suffering.
Marty.
And feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, you're great at that. I can't believe this shit. We're gonna die here on a goddamn blazing ship like roast chicken. Well, it's dramatic at least, just like you like it.
Marty.
What?
I've almost managed to untie the knot, but if you keep thrashing around like that, we're really gonna die here.
Ah, for cluck's sake. Fine. Work your magic. Until then, I'm gonna say all the prayers I know.
You better.
Please don't let me be on a time limit. Are we on a freaking time limit? Oh, you bastard! Oh. Very gently around the corner, everybody. Very gently. And then we go up here. And then we go up there. We go around there. And we're done!
So what now?
Now we run and swim.
I can't swim.
Well, you better learn fast or you'll die. I'm not gonna drag your fat ass to the shore if that's what you're hoping.
I shouldn't have brought this many guns with me.
Throw them away then.
Never.
Then they'll drag you down into the deep. Ah, I don't care. I always thought your gun mania would be your undoing.
Cluck you, Sonny.
We have to survive this first.
Well, after you, boss bird.
I hope I didn't miss anything on that boat. I did the puzzle and I felt like there might have been stuff to look at.
That furry, fucking clucking gods. Damn.
Yeah.
Listen, Marty.
What?
What you said on the ship.
What about it?
You were right. I knew this would happen. Or something like it. I dragged you into this deliberately. Because I'm not enough on my own.
Sonny, cut the crap.
No, I'm serious. I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed you to... well, to look out for me.
Now, Kith.
I don't need this, all right? Stop playing the wounded soul. I don't fucking care.
Fair enough. You're right.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking right.
I'll, shut up now.
Good. You know, I have a feeling this night's just getting started.
We were almost finished.
Yeah.
You don't want to quit, do you?
No, Sonny, I don't.
Thanks, partner.
Yeah. I think I must have hit my head pretty badly.
Say, isn't that Captain Marsh?
You see him too? Oh, thank the gods.
Ho, 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 lads. What the hairy devil are you doing out here? Isn't it a bit cold for a swim?
It was warm on the ship, at least while it was burning.
I bet it was. Arr.
Arr.
Hey, Captain, how's it hanging?
It's hanging all right. Arr. What about you lubbers? What was all that ruckus, eh?
Wait.
Oh, I think someone tried to kill us, Captain. Again.
Come on, boys.
There we go.
Yeah, old rust can't be scraped away.
Did you see anything, Captain?
Arr. Of course I have. A burning ship. Then two cocks suddenly learned to fly. And even swim, by gad. Oh, what a time to be alive, eh?
You haven't changed a bit, old man.
Sure I haven't. I'm steady, like the Sea of Clawville.
Yeah, except that Clawville doesn't have a sea.
Of course it does, laddie. Just not here in Clawville.
Okay, that's too much for me.
Where am I right now?
Jeez, what a floating coffin.
Hey, this ship's me everything.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean...
Never seen a cooler capybara? Dang, this capybara looks cool.
It's a beautiful ship.
Ah, yes. Thank you. She is my beloved Brenda.
Of course she's called Brenda. Of course she is.
You can swim after all.
Yeah. Or the river spat me out.
Well, what about your guns? Did you throw them away?
Hell no. Where they go, I go. And where I go, they're coming with me no matter what.
I'm seriously amazed you're still alive.
Yeah, sure.
But seriously, have you seen anything?
Arr, of course I have. I'm always watching, my lad. Just ask me. What do you want to know?
Tell me, Captain, do you hang out here all the time?
This behind me is me ship, lads. Or at least, it's a ship I'm living in at the moment. It's not mine, you know.
I don't think I said
And
so,
what
but
do you
welcome
do?
to the chat, Avian Falls. How's it
I
going?
stand here and watch the sea.
The sea? You mean the River Times?
River? Arr, that was a good one, boy.
Okay.
A black car stopped not far from here. A rich-looking car, shiny and all.
Yeah?
Captain
what else?
Barra?
Two big lads stepped out of it. One of them was looking like some kind of cow. The other was a cat, a big cat. They were fancy looking at the ship. I don't blame them. It's not something you see every day. I swear on all the saints of the sea. Arr.
I like him a lot.
Just a
I like
wild
him a lot.
guess. Was it a ram and a bobcat?
Arr, exactly. Are you friends of theirs?
Well, an acquaintance. It's the bouncer of the Tsar Club, and the goon that was hanging around Ibn.
Plumey gods. Zavas answers to Ibn too. Or at least they're connected.
Yeah.
Oh, arr. That sounds exciting.
Easy, old-timer. This Ram fella, what did he do after watching us?
Arr, nothing at all, laddie. When that lovely ship started to sink, they got into their pretty car and got away like bats out of hell.
So they didn't see us swimming to shore.
I wouldn't know that.
What now?
I don't know. We can't go to the station, that's for sure.
We agree on that.
I think I broke a rib or two.
My sight's getting blurry.
Pluck me. You know what this means?
Oh, no. I'd rather go blind than go to Bubo's.
We have to, pal.
I'm not your pal, especially after tonight.
Come on. We got no choice.
We get to go meet an owl,
Well,
everybody.
we survived the burning ship.
Freaking
I guess
owl.
we'll survive the madman too.
Don't be so optimistic.
Was I done speaking to you? I felt like there was... There we go.
Do you know anything about the place called the Sweltering Nile?
Of course I do, me boys. But they don't really tolerate folks like me there.
Not surprised. Have you heard anything unusual about it?
Arr, sure I have. They have the most beautiful wenches there, laddie. Like sirens of the sea.
Frickin'
And they're
wenches!
willing to do anything for you. If only I were a spring chicken like ye are, I'd be already running over there.
I've just remembered something. I installed a component on my stream called IGDB. It will be appearing on the right-hand side of your screen with the sound alerts. Could somebody click it for me and tell me if it shows you information about Chicken Police? Basically, it's like a plugin that, assuming that the developer has entered information into the database, acts like IMDb, where you can pull up a bunch of information. It does, yeah, cool, good. It did on mobile, great. No, that's great. It just gives you a load of information. It works like IMDb, so as long as the developer has entered all of their information into the database, it'll pull up a bunch of key information about the game that I'm playing. So if anybody goes, oh, what's this game that you're playing? I can be like, well, I've installed the IGDB app, so I don't have to know anything about anything ever again.
Well, actually, Captain, that's where we came from.
On a burning ship? Bloody hell! You know how to live, lads.
We're doing our best, Captain.
Hey, you be! Arr!
Is Benner back? Has Benner come back? Or is that Tabercraft? Or is it somebody new and anonymous? Welcome either way, everybody, and always.
Have you heard the name Madame Zavas?
When I was young like ye, they were talking about a gorgeous crocodile with that name. Aye, beautiful and deadly. Just how I like my women.
Me too.
It's her, yeah. Less beautiful now, but just as deadly.
She has something to do with the burning ship, eh?
You're quite the detective.
So I've been told.
But seriously, have you seen anything?
Of course I have.
Well, anyway, I'm glad we both made it.
Yeah, thanks. I must admit you were pretty dope with that rope. But
still, cluck me. Am I right?
without you, we wouldn't even be in this mess. So if you weren't successful with the rope, I would have strangled you before we both burnt to death.
Nice thought. But your hands were tied, so...
Sonny.
Okay, you're right. Now we'll have to see where this shitstorm ends.
Have you wanted fried chicken?
I know.
Burning us, along with a ship, that's pretty dramatic.
We've stepped in big dung, that's for sure. Do you think Wessler and the crocodile are in it
Abby's a
together?
monster.
I get the feeling that whoever hit us wasn't a pretty gal.
Yeah, figures.
We done here? The sea.
Clawville. You tried it again, but I'm still alive.
I had chicken for dinner with spices on it in a sandwich in a brioche bun with some crisps, and it was delicious.
That was a close call. Too close.
Abby, I've got like a box of 10 hot sauces that might interest you, but they're like stupid hot. Coming soon to a screen near you, RightBigChimken eats some chicken with hot sauces on and dies live on Twitch. I mean, I'd just like to thank whoever's doing that for the bits. They're appreciated. The hot sauces came in. In fact, let's click off the game for a second and do some stream admin, because I forgot to do it at the very beginning. Wizard. Was it you? Why are you mocking them all as anonymous, Wizard? Two things coming up next weekend. The weekend after next, I will be doing another 12-hour stream. The details are on the Discord and on my Twitter. You can see my Twitter feed down here in the bottom of the stream. At the same time, the following week after that, I will be doing the much promised, much talked about, much written about in history and mystery and all of that sort of stuff, air fryer stream. And I've bought the Hot Ones challenge box, which is 10 hot sauces of increasing spiciness. Or is it just normally hot for everywhere outside of Britain? Or is it just normally hot for everyone outside of Britain? No, it literally is. So these hot sauces range from, so to put it onto hot sauce stream, so to put it on perspective, the lowest spice hot sauce spicy thing, hot sauces measured in Scovilles. I should show them. Let's just take a pause for 5 seconds. Big cam. Hi, it's my face. 1 second. Sorry, I just had to go behind the super secret screen of mystery. Dolly is completely naked back there, covered in peanut butter. Don't fact check that. I'm sure she's probably playing Minecraft at the moment. So I have this box of hot sauces. No judgment. I hope not. I can do both. You could do both. Very true. But you don't like peanut butter. I have this box of hot sauces. And to put it in perspective, because somebody called into question the spiciness that British people can deal with, the lowest spice level in this is 1600 Scovilles. And to my knowledge, a jalapeno is 6000 Scovilles. The second to last one is 642,000 Scovilles. So that's... I'm terrible at maths. Is that 600 times 6,604? Is that the right thing to say? 1,000 times. The second to last hot sauce is 1,000 times stronger than jalapeno. I might die, everybody. I might do a death. I might just straight up die. And the next one, and that's the second to last one, I'm not sure if this is a marketing gimmick and they know actually exactly how hot it is, but the last hot sauce in this box is to be announced. They don't actually know how hot it is. So, yeah, this might be me crying, pooping, vomiting, all of those things. Basically stuff coming out of me live on Twitch. We'll find out. The last one is called Hot Ones The Last Dab Apollo. I can read the description. Finally a poop stream. Or is it just like death? No, it is called The Last Dab Apollo. So on YouTube, there is this series called The Hot Ones, which this box set is for. And they get celebrities in and they eat a chicken wing with each level of the spices on and ask a question. It's like an interview. And the last one is called The Last Dab because on the last question, the like thing that they do is pour extra sauce on the wing. The last one is called The One, The Only, The Last Dab Apollo. Our hottest dab ever. Apollo is made with the Apollo pepper from Smoking Ed in fresh, powdered and pure chili distillate forms. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's tradition around here. The Wizard's a man of taste. Wizard has seen the hot ones before. Also the one with the fluffy. There we go. DollyWhiskers has posted a link to the YouTube channel. But yeah, they are despacy. Despacy. I'm going to go put them away. Back in 1 second. I will deal with that when I get back in 5 seconds.
Mr_Wizard gifted a tier 1 sub to Manic Kobold. Mr_Wizard gifted a tier 1 sub to the child.
Wizard.
Mr_Wizard gifted a tier 1 sub to Ken_centric.
Wizard. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much, sir.
Mr_Wizard gifted a tier 1 sub to Featherstone 777.
Yes, what happened? You know exactly what happened, Wizards. Don't pretend that you don't.
Mr_Wizard gifted a tier 1 sub to Spinny1.
I will go back to the game once the announcements have stopped. Are we done? Is that it? Wizard, thank you very much for the 5 gift subs. You gifted a sub to the child. This channel is for 18 plus. It's not for 18 plus. This sounds like a challenge. JK, haha. Also, the child. I don't know. I mean, one of our keen most keen members is Wizard's mouse is broken. It keeps clicking on the gift button. One of our most keen members. What is happening? Oh my god.
Mr_Wizard gifted a tier 1 sub to
Wizard.
Steampunk Fiend.
Wizard's just trying to get himself to the top of my list.
Mr_Wizard gifted a tier 1 sub to Uncadoodle.
So many subs, so little time.
Mr_Wizard gifted a tier 1 sub to Real Gandalf 5.
I want to put this in perspective. I am still riding...
Mr_Wizard gifted a tier 1 sub to Kozizos Exo.
The Real Gandalf. Bang.
Mr_Wizard gifted a tier 1 sub to Whatever Glades.
I have, and I don't want to lift the curtain on how I'm still riding the wave of my 12-hour stream in December. I currently have 70 active subs. I only have 100 followers. They were all gifted subs from my 12 hours. Like I hit 50 from my 12 hours, which unlocked the final emotes that I can unlock before I become partner. And I have still not stopped riding that wave. Repeat something often enough, you start believing it. I am now convinced underscore is his actual middle name. Mr. Underscore Wizard. But yes, Wizard, I am really, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. That's really, I never expect that. And it's always nice. But yeah, 70 subs in the month of December. Yeah, you guys help me continue. I feel like I need to say something. You guys continue to help me do weird things on the internet. So as a reward, let me get the dates up so I don't actually get them wrong. Happened then. Shiba cheered one. I will be doing a 12-hour stream on Sunday the 29th of January, starting at midday UTC, and on the 4th of February, I will be doing my hot sauce stream. No speeches required. But yeah, you guys help me you guys help me keep doing weird shit on the internet. So I'm rewarding the OGs with the hot sauce and air fryer stream. The air fryer will be back here somewhere, and the 12-hour stream is just for me because secret's out. The plan is to do another 12-hour stream, and then in a couple of months I'm going to do 2 12-hour streams across 2 days, and then a little bit after that I'm going to do a 24-hour stream. So I'm sort of building up to it in segments. So I'm going to do one more 12-hour stream because I've done one 12-hour stream before that. I'm going to squish 2 12-hour streams together. So one day, one the other, probably Saturday, Sunday, and then full 24 hours. Madman, got to be gimmicky somewhere. Gotta show Zero. Now we just need to find a way to get Dolly onto Facecam. Wizard, it's not going to happen. I did share a list of game ideas with Dolly. Sheba, I did see that list. I own some of them. Over the what's the word? The 29th, Sunday the 29th. It's on my schedule if you want to take a peek. It's on my Twitch schedule. You can all find it in there, and it's on the Discord under announcements. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to be around for I'm going to be 12 hours, and then Spicy the following, and then there will be more 12-hour streams in my future. Two on the trot, and then one 24-hour stream. I might, if I can figure out how to do it properly, the 24 hours, I feel like I might need to do something for charity, but I don't know what it will be, and I don't know the ins and outs of that. It might just be for me. I would love to, maybe I'll get 124 out of the way in case I fail, and then the next 24 will be for charity. I'll try to schedule to do the 12-hour with your Sheba. That would be cool. If you want to hang out and chat, I think you joined us very early on in the last one, and I think you hung out for the entire time. But yeah, it will be midday to midnight. I look forward to the one that goes midnight to midnight. I'm going to have to go to bed at like 6 o'clock the previous evening and then get up at midnight. It's going to be interesting times. Let's go back to the game before I will also be here. Thank you, Avi. All support is helpful, and I don't know what I'm going to play. I'm just going to roll with it. There's a few games. I'll probably finish Chicken Police because I don't think I'm anywhere near finishing Chicken Police. I'll be playing some Chicken Police. I want to get started on Genshin Impact, which I've done 24-hour streams with 2 different streamers. Okay. That's dedication, Shiba. I will do Chicken Police, probably some Genshin Impact. I'm planning to try. What else? I don't know if you should thank me though, because it's a veiled threat. Just people chatting in the people. What's the word that I'm looking for? People being in chat and engaging whilst I'm streaming for 12 hours. What's important. The thing that won the last one over for me was so, regardless of like people donating and stuff like that, was the conversations that we had that day. And just it was so fun, and I've looked back on that fondly since. And I also one more follower, and I hit 100 followers. Everybody, how long has that been like that? Was that like that last time? 99 out of 100 followers. One more follow. I didn't notice, or did I? I can't remember. Either way, let's go back to Chicken Police before I wind down too much of my time. And if you're watching the VOD on the YouTube, I hope you like that little cutaway. Also, I'm on the YouTubes. Follow me on the YouTubes. If you're here and not following, you totally should. Chimken's great. Thank you for saying so, Makeshift. No, I don't want alts. I want my 100 to be meaningful. I want the President of the United States to be my 100th follower. No, that's never going to happen. But yeah, no alt following. We're not about the alt following. I'm sure you're joking, but not about the alt following around here.
Water will swallow.
I think I'm done here. I can go to 2 places. Why does that say... That said 2 on it. Bubo. Let's go to Bubo. Alright, I'm going to send a letter to my president right away. Have you heard of RightBigChimken? How do you know we aren't... Hang on. Chapter 2 was about 5 seconds long.
Bubo used to work at the PD as a coroner and pathologist. Then a couple of limbs and organs went missing, and the morphine stock suspiciously depleted, so the force said goodbye to him. He then set up a private practice, but lost his license pretty quick. Now he's doing
Bobo, my
something
beloved.
that vaguely
Bubo, my
resembles
beloved.
medicine. Fixing up gangsters and bent coppers. Or pigeons like us. I hadn't seen the doc since he had to pick a dozen pellets out of my drumstick. Thanks, Marty.
Yeah, I don't want... Just to go on record, no alt accounts, please. How do you know we aren't already just one person with 98 alts? I'm pretty sure you're not. Though he probably doesn't even know what Twitch is. I'm sure he barely understands how computers work to begin with. Are we talking about... Sheba, remind me, are you American? I mean, you could be Canadian. What other countries have presidents?
Well, well. Look who the cat dragged in.
Avi, your boyfriend's
The one and
here.
only chicken coppers in the rotting flesh.
Good evening to you too, old owl.
Aw. Has he shot you again?
Not yet.
Ha ha, it is to laugh. I just need a strong painkiller, and since we're already here, some information too.
Well, then I hope your pockets are full.
We just crawled out of the river, so if it's all right with you, I can pay with a pocket full of mud.
Well, I owe you one anyway.
One? Don't make me laugh, Bubo. You're indebted to us for the rest of your life.
Okay, tell me what's wrong and do it fast. It's a busy night. On New Year's Eve, animals love to shoot or even eat each other.
Tell me about it. Tonight's starting to remind me of the bloody New Year's Eve.
Or worse.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Did you come here to cry me a river? Spit it out. Then get your wobbly waddles out of here. Ursula will be home soon.
Charming as ever, old bird.
Bye, Sheba. Is that cheating? I'm not sure if that's cheating.
Like in the cave of the vampire bat in those horror movies.
You're right. I think all of these are illegal, or worse.
Occult magic.
Demonology.
Perverse desires.
Unholy dealings.
Would you two shut the cluck up?
I feel like I should have written that down. That sounded like one of my go live notifications.
What do you think? Is this a medical illustration or the good doc's dinner?
Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to raid a channel. I wanted to add a marker. Jesus.
Unfortunately, the two are often one and the same.
Ugh.
Ugh. The concept of these animals having human skeletons. Where does the... Like a human brain would not fit in a deer head, right? General summary of the chicken stream. You chill, Avi. You chill. It could fit if you have the right attitude. Oh, no, I need to do that. Somebody remind me I need to eat some American snack foods at the end of this section. In half an hour. We are going to be trying some American marshmallows.
This is just for decoration, right? Somehow I can't picture you playing the classics.
It's Ursula's, not mine. She plays beautifully.
I can imagine.
Hey, shut your beak or I'm gonna sew it shut for you.
Dolly, if you're in
All right,
chat,
calm down.
Dolly, if you're in chat, come in here very quickly when you go live. Or just before, whatever's your preference. Shady room. That's a bird person.
Who's that?
Who? Oh, he's my father.
Who?
You're what?
Why are you so surprised? He gave his body to science.
Then what's he doing here?
Hoo. You're a hilarious guy.
That was a good one, Sonny.
Yeah, thanks.
Two infantile monkeys.
This room looks a bit like mine, not gonna lie. I think I'm meant to have been finding them the entire game, and that is literally the second one I've seen. Doesn't even, it's like a collectible.
Do you keep the dead bodies and your stolen morphine stash here?
The morphine's long gone.
Oh, poor Boobo.
Watch your beak, Martin.
A collectible. Oh, on that subject, I'm not even going to spin the wheel. I'm going to do what was promised to the lovely DollyWhiskers. DollyWhiskers, for you, frog hat. Look at a frog hat, everybody. Isn't it adorable? This frog hat was donated by the from the Avian Fools collection of hats.
Oh, yuck. It's soaked with blood. Fresh blood.
I was operating on someone a few minutes ago.
Totally sober, huh?
More or less.
Probably less.
My hands tremble if I don't drink, okay? Just leave me alone. Spit it out. What do you want from me? I have a busy night.
Busy?
I had to patch up two muscleheads a few minutes ago. Of course, they ran off and didn't pay.
What muscleheads?
Wait, let me guess. A ram and a bobcat.
How did you know?
Shit. What was their problem? Why did they come here?
The bobcat's hand was badly burned and something had sliced the ram.
Well, it's not an easy job to haul two unconscious roosters onto an abandoned ship and then set it on fire.
What have you gotten yourselves into again, you fools? Those two work for Ibn Wessler.
You don't say.
Well, in this case, it was nice to know you, gentlemen.
Don't celebrate in advance, Doc. As you can see, we're not so easy to kill.
Just tell us everything you know. And give us some strong painkillers.
Well, all right. Ask away. But I must warn you. If Ursula comes home and sees you here, she'll either kick you out or maul you to death.
Ursula's got to be a bear person, right? Yeah, bear nurse.
Joking aside, how are you, Doc? Long time no see.
Oh, you should get shot more often than you'd see me more.
Yeah, right. I'm on it.
I'm still alive. Clawville's still standing, to my surprise. Ursula still bears with me, to my even greater surprise. What else can I say?
You don't need anything else then, right?
What would the children of the bear and an owl
I
look
could
like?
use a big house, a normal job, and a ton of money. And it'd be great if that ridiculous King Hector would finally resign from the throne.
So you still support the Separatists?
while this old owl's heart is beating.
But your life partner is a bear.
Not a problem as long as I don't marry her.
You're a goddamn hypocrite, Bubo.
Why, thank you.
I've most def seen bear owl creatures design. Yeah, well, they exist, but like they're not realistic. Like I've never seen a realistic, like a moon bear or what owlkin. What are they called in World of Warcraft? What's the word? I know one of them is a boomkin.
What does this tell you,
Moonkin,
Bubo?
I want to say.
That you tore off the corner of a painting?
Not that. What do you make of it?
That somewhere a painting is missing a corner.
Don't cluck with me, old man.
I'm not. I'm completely serious.
Then, thanks for the help.
Don't mention it.
Dolly, is this owl giving you Wistan vibes, or is it just me?
Love is still in the air, I see.
I'm a prisoner, boys.
Yeah, the prisoner of your stupidity.
Easy for you to say. You can't get rid of a woman like her so easily.
Why? Because she's a bear and weighs a ton?
No. Because no matter how much I hate her, I still love her more than anything.
Aw, touching.
Hold your tongue, McChicken.
What do you know about Madame Zavas and her affairs?
Zavas, huh? Who? That woman's probably even more dangerous than Ibn Wessler himself.
Oh, great news.
Is there some kind of link between them?
Ibn's contacts span the entire city, and his new girlfriend, that Natasha, worked in the brothel once.
How do you know that?
Everybody knows.
Oh, great. We almost died for that information.
Why didn't you ask?
Just shut up, okay? So that Ram and his partner, did they talk about something? About their plans, where they're going next?
The Bobcat didn't say a word, he just growled. But the Ram couldn't shut up, and he talks like a butler or something. He's got a very strange vocabulary, I must say.
What did they say, Bubo? Get to the point.
After they've done the job killing you, I guess, they said they have to kill a rat, too.
A rat?
Figuratively. An informer. Someone who spilled the beans and hurt Mr. Wessler's interests.
Gonna be the raccoon at the
An
diner,
informer.
I imagine.
They called him a sneaky little bastard, too, if that helps.
Gonna be the raccoon.
That's gotta be Zip.
Yeah.
Of course. Zip. Damn it.
Well, then that flea bag's done for.
Hold your horses, Marty. Zip is like a cockroach, practically immortal.
I guess. We gotta help him then.
I'm afraid you're right. We still owe him one.
One?
I didn't even hear that, Bubo. So, who tried to get us out of the way, and why?
So who tried to get us out of the way and why? Zaros tried to kill Ibn Wessler. Zaros and Wessler were secret lovers? Zaros is a goon of Ibn Wessler. Zaros and Ibn are working
Maybe
together.
Zavas is in cahoots with Ibn Wessler. But why? Just because Natasha used to work at that place?
Ibn wants to hide Natasha's secret, or was it Natasha herself? Ibn doesn't know that.
Ibn Wessler wants to hide the tracks leading to Natasha's past. Or maybe it was Natasha herself.
Like, can I... No, those are something else, I think. Oh, I can't. Can I not? I don't think I can reverse that. Okay.
But what does it have to do with Zip? Why do they want to kill the raccoon?
Ruben knows too much about Natasha's past and Wessler's dealings. Zip was the one who found out that Natasha worked at the brothel. Zip also worked. No, that's not right. Zip has something that connects Zywos with Ibn Wessler and also Natasha as a courtesan. Is that wrong? No, that was wrong.
Zip knows something or has something that can unveil Natasha and Ibn's secret. We need to find out what it is.
I feel like I keep expecting those to be... I'm not sure if I'm getting them wrong or...
Sonny, there's something else. Your car is here behind the building. Ursula covered it with a tarp.
What? Why?
She saw it in front of the brothel. And she also saw the madam's girls trying to take it apart.
Furry gods. What did she do to them?
Well, a couple of dames with guns are not enough to scare my dear Ursula, that's for sure. But relax. She didn't tear them to pieces. She just chased them off and got away with your car.
You know, for once, that's wonderful news.
Yeah, I wore my legs down to get here.
Warmest regards to Ursula when she gets back, Doc. She may have saved our lives.
Of course I will. Now, cluck off, will you?
Ah, you're the best, Boobo.
I know. Will you kindly get lost?
The card we found at Deborah is a membership. This is just sort of... This just covers what we've done previously. Oh god, there's loads of places I can go. Why would I possibly... These are all limited time events.
Ah, we're busted, boss.
Yeah, the boys were quite fast, I admit.
Can I make this call like
What are we
48
gonna
hours
tell
ago?
them? Any chance we were just joyriding around here?
Not much. That's why they're gonna believe it.
You think so?
Just watch and learn, cub. Hey, boys. I see you're working hard.
Hey, what about you? What the hell are you doing here?
And we were just driving through when we saw the party.
And who are you trying to feed that bullshit to?
Yeah, we're not eating that, Sonny.
This isn't your neighborhood. So, out with it. Why are you here?
Pull back the spikes. What's going on? Just fill us in, fellas.
Oh. Young girl, around 25 to 30 years old. Pretty? Some kind of dough or something?
Impala, you moron.
Aye, she was an Impala indeed, fellas.
Wait, how do you know that, Marty?
One of the officers mentioned it. Don't blow your top, okay? Carry on. We don't have all night.
So, the girl was naked. There's no trace of predation. We don't even know how she died. It's the coroner's day off.
Huh. Another thing that only happens in Clawville, huh?
Which reminds me, what are you even doing here?
We're securing the area.
Yeah, I can see that.
I beg your pardon, Marty.
I said have a nice time doing nothing, boys. I mean, securing.
Why do you seem...
You're imagining things.
Change the subject, are we, Rooster? We're keep...
Wow, that gave...
Now that you
Okay,
mention
they
it,
do nothing.
yeah, pretty...
Sorry, guys. Crime scene. You can come in if you want, Marty, but unfortunately, Sonny counts as a civilian.
It's all right, Bosco. We understand. Anyway, I don't think whatever's in there would surprise us much.
What? Why'd you say that?
Oh, nothing. We've just heard what's going on. It's one ugly case.
Yeah, she was young and full of life. At least I think so. Sometimes I feel like I'm too old for this shit, you know?
What are you doing here anyway? I heard there wasn't any predation here. It's a simple murder case, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be, but the city's too busy tonight. We simply don't have enough officers on duty to cover everything. Sound familiar?
Yes, it does.
So everyone's doing everything, eh?
And nothing. Not what they should, anyway. But you know, I'm not even here. I just stepped in to take a look at the case for the boss. I'm already heading back to the PD.
We just happen to be around here too, so we'll be on our way now.
See you soon?
Yeah, afraid so.
So we can't go in, and they've done nothing in the grander scheme.
Should we
of
blow
things.
out the tires, boss?
What the hell's gotten into you, Marty?
Huh?
Like the words?
The rain's not gonna wash that off, I'm sure.
No, it won't. Not for my mind, anyway.
Is it a good idea to go back to? I'm not sure this
Well,
is.
looks like the party's over.
Yeah, it looks like it. And just when I was starting to get into the mood.
Damn it. I thought I was gonna see you shake a tail feather tonight, boss.
Yeah, let's not go that far.
Hey, Lewis is here.
Hey, Lewis. Here again?
I just left something here, Sonny, but nothing
He
important.
is becoming
Are you
more
sure
sus
everything's
by
all
the
right,
minute.
Lewis? You seem, distracted.
Is he going to secretly
I'm
be Eben
fine,
Wessler?
Sonny. Don't you worry about me. What are you doing here anyway? You look quite battered.
Now we got both hot and cold tonight, literally and at the same time. But we're alive, and we're hoping maybe we can find Natasha here.
I'm sorry, Sonny. I haven't seen her since her performance.
Well, thanks. Keep your eyes open, all right?
In my ears.
I'm assuming I can't go in now.
You know, when you showed me that flyer, I didn't think you were gonna drag me into a mess like this, Boss Bird.
I'm gonna be honest, Marty. I had a feeling if we got into this, the sky was gonna fall on us. That's why I needed you. Someone who
can take care of you?
Yeah, something like that.
That's honest coming from a selfish bastard and a jerk. Thanks, boss.
I am going to make a strategic retreat from Chicken Police before we get too into any more story. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our usual ending of the VOD thing. Let me find my notes. Oh my god, my notes. Everybody, you know the deal at this point. If you've been hanging out a while, we're doing positive affirmation. Yeah, I am not forgetting, Avi. We're going on to Minecraft after this, but I'm just top and tailing the Chicken Police video. This is all very professional. I don't know what that was. Everybody, you know the deal at this point. We're doing the positive affirmations this year. So after a Chicken Police is very weird. It's very good, but it's all over the place. I want everybody to de-stress. So what I want you to do is I want you to unclench your jaw. I want you to remove the tongue from the top of your mouth, and I want you to lower your shoulders. And I want to tell you that I'm happy you exist and that you have joined me this week for the lovely Chicken Police. There will be more Chicken Police next week. I want to tell you I'm proud of you. There's a third thing. Why do I struggle with lists recently? I'm happy you exist. I had to check the list again. I'm happy you exist. Stay strong, and I'm proud of you. And I'm sure that means loads coming from a complete random on the internet, but still. Sometimes getting out of bed is super hard. I'm particularly struggling today because I can't remember 3 things off a list, if you can tell. Avi is now grinning in chat. Anyway, so Chicken Police will return next week. We're moving on to Minecraft, and I'm going to try an American snack before we move on.